everyone! So today I have my next makeup inventory video for you all. This video is going to focus mostly on blushes. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to go with this. I have a lot of blush and not a lot of bronzers, not a lot of illuminators because I don't use a lot of those, but I have a lot of powder blushes, a lot of cream blushes, and I feel like I like most of them. So what I'm going to really have to do in this video is really compare things a lot because I know that I have a lot of them that are very, very similar to each other. So I really kind of have to compare and kind of figure out which ones are the same as the others and really decide which one I like the formula of better or which one I feel that I really love more. So yeah, I know that there are a couple in there that I know I can get rid of and I'll be able to get rid of those quite quickly. I feel that the hardest part of this video is actually going to be the fact that I collected a lot of these products and collected a lot of the skin finishes in particular. So I'm kind of nervous about whether or not I'll actually be able to declutter those products. There's a lot in there and there's a lot of very similar products. So yeah, I'm excited though. If you guys are just kind of joining and you don't know what I'm doing, I'm actually doing a big declutter of all of my makeup and all of my beauty products, and just kind of really narrowing down and finding the things that really bring me joy. So really quite focusing on getting rid of the things that are cluttering my life and keeping the things that are really, really working for me. So I hope you guys really like this video and let me know what you think. So keep watching for the declutter. Okay, so this is my blush drawer. I'm fairly certain that I want to take this one down by 50% as well. What I'm going to do first of all is just take a look and see if there's anything that immediately jumps out at me that I want to get rid of. I know that this by Terry bronzing kind of thing, that's no good anymore, so I will put that away. That's kind of gone all gloopy. Then I've got the Stila illuminator. Beautiful illuminator, but I feel like I use my powder ones more often, so I'm going to actually put that in the giveaway pile. Then my by Terry Rose to Rose. Now this is also a beautiful product, but like I've said previously, the by Terry products go bad really easily, so I'm going to actually get rid of that. I have all the new colours in the Tarte cheek stains, lip and cheek stains, and I have a couple of double ups of ones that I've had for a really long time. So I've got True Love, Natural Beauty and Blissful. Now you're not meant to keep these ones over I think 6 months because they make them with very little preservative in them, so those ones are no longer any good, so I'm going to get rid of those. And what I'm going to do now is take everything out of the drawer, open them all up and see what things I have that are similar. Now that I look at this as well, I'm actually going to get rid of the by Terry Blush Expert. The colour is quite nice, it's like a terracotta-y blush colour, but I never use it because it's got this built-in brush, and I just like using things that are a little bit more kind of easy to use. I feel like this isn't an easy product to use, but I will put that in my giveaway pile. So this is all the blushes and face products. So I've got illuminators up here, I've got bronzers down here, and the rest is blushes, mineralized skin finishes. I've got some creams up the front as well. So immediately I'm looking around and thinking that I've got way too much blush. To start out with, I've got this one from the Balm, which is the Balm Hot Mama, which I feel that this is really similar to the dim light ambient lighting blush. I know that I haven't used this one yet, so I'm actually going to get rid of this. I've had it for a while and I haven't used it, so there's no point on me keeping it. So I'm going to get rid of this. So I'll put that in my giveaway pile. I also have the Balm Sexy Mama, which is a translucent powder. I haven't used this either, so that's going to go in that pile. I've just compared NARS Deep Throat to Dim Infusion and Luminous Flush from the Hourglass Ambient blushes, and I feel that they're all very similar colours. So what I'm going to do, I don't like how the sheen of Deep Throat sits on my cheeks, so I'm actually going to pass that one along. Might start out with the bronzers here. They're all very similar colours. They're all very pale colours. I feel like the Balm Bahama Mama is just that little bit too dark for me. I feel like Laguna is as dark as I can go from NARS, and the Balm one is just a little bit too dark, so I'm going to pass that one along. I feel like the Physicians Formula pH Matchmaker bronzer is very light, and I feel like it's a little bit gimmicky. I feel like this would suit somebody who's slightly paler than me, so that one I'm going to get rid of. In terms of these ones, this is more of a pinky bronze. Then Laguna is more of my shimmery everyday bronzer, and then I've got the Too Faced one, which is my matte one. I like all of these, so I'm actually going to keep them. They're all relatively different in each respect. One's matte, one's shimmery, and one's got more of a pinky flush to it. So I'm going to keep those. I'm also going to keep my Chanel Bronze Universal. I really like this. I use it with a beauty blender. It works well for me. Okay, this one's from Napoleon. This is their Light Patrol blush. This one's too shimmery for me on my cheeks. I don't like really shimmery blush. I feel like it enlarges my pores. So I'm going to give that one give that one away to somebody with more suitable skin. The Napoleon Light Patrol cream palette, I like this and I like the way they sit on the skin, but I have a heap of multiples that I use on a more regular basis than this, so that one I'm going to put in my giveaway pile. So I've just swatched all the highlighters that I've got here. I feel like the Inglot one is just that little bit too pale for me, so I'm going to put that in my giveaway pile. The Physicians Formula one I think is maybe a little bit pinker than I like. It's quite pink. It's quite a subtle sheen. It's very similar to the Mary Luminizer. It's just that little bit pinkier, and I'm really not fond of the packaging because it's so bulky. So I think I might get rid of this one as well. But these three, they're all fairly different colours. This one's a bit pinkier than the Albatross. The Mary Luminizer is a bit more pinky than the Albatross. And then the Dior Amber Diamond, that one is just a little bit darker than all of them. So I might keep these three. Now for blushes. Oh, actually I've still got a couple more illuminators here. Okay, I feel like the MAC one is very similar to the Benefit Moonbeam. Let's just have a look at that. I like the Benefit ones. I like the method of application, and I like the way they sit on the skin. High Beam being my favourite. No, I feel like they're completely different products. Do I want to keep the Moonbeam though? I'm just not sure about that colour. It's got kind of more of a pinky sheen to it. I don't think that I need this, to be honest. I think that I don't need the Moonbeam, so I'm going to move this along and kind of let somebody else have a try of that one. But I know that I love High Beam. Sunbeam is one that I use as like a bronzing product. So those three liquid highlighters I'm going to keep. Then we have the multiples. I feel like Mustique and Orgasm are very similar. Orgasm I prefer over Mustique, so that one I'm going to put in my giveaway pile. I never ever wear Antibes. This one, it's a little bit too purpley for my skin. It makes me look a little bit bruised. So that one I will put in my giveaway pile as well. And then I feel like all of these ones are fairly good colours for me. I've got Copacabana here, which is a beautiful light highlight. Then Luxor, which is just that little bit pinkier. So I feel like it, yeah, that's really similar to what Moonbeam was as well. I'll keep those. I love Orgasm. I feel it's a beautiful, beautiful blush. I also have the powder version of that, which is one of my favourites. St. Bart's. Yeah, I like that as a bronzing one. And then these two. I feel like these ones are pretty similar. Oh gosh, I like both of the colours. Which explains why I had both of them. Look, I'm going to keep them both now for the moment, but if I don't use them anytime soon, that's when I will start reassessing. So I'm actually going to keep these aside and use them and see which ones I actually prefer. Those ones I'm leaving aside, and then these ones I know that I'm definitely keeping. I guess I've got this one from Kevyn Aucoin, which is very similar to my favourite pale pink from Bobbi Brown. They're very, very similar colours. The Kevyn Aucoin one's just that little bit baby pink, more baby pink. But I have the Dream Bouncy blush that I love, and I would prefer to keep that one over this. So I'm going to pass on the Kevyn Aucoin one. These Revlon ones, I feel like these are just that little bit too bright for me. And I have this one, which is so similar to the By Terry one, but this one's a little bit sheerer. And this one is so similar in colour once it's on the cheeks to the pale pink as well from Bobbi Brown. So these ones I will actually move along as well. Just trying to think if I need these NARS ones. I'm going to put NARS Cactus Flower in my to try pile. I know that there's a lot of shimmer in this one, and I'm not sure if I like it all that much on the cheeks. So I'm going to put this one in my to try pile to use during the week and see what I think of it. I don't think that I like the shimmer in that one. By the way, everything that I put in my to try pile from my foundation clear out, everything from that I actually ended up getting rid of. Penny Lane is very different from everything else that I own, so I'm going to keep that one. I feel these ones, the Bobbi Brown ones, are my absolute favourites, so they're definitely staying. And I love the Dream Bouncy ones, and they're so cheap, so I'm going to keep those. This Becca cream blush is just a little bit too orangey for me. This one's the one in Grapefruit, and I got this actually as a freebie, and I feel like it's just that tiny little bit too orangey, so I'm going to pass that one along. Then the Stila Convertible Colours. Let me have a look how this compares to the By Terry Blush Glaze. They're very, very similar colours. I'm actually going to keep the By Terry one. I'm going to get rid of the Stila Convertible colour in Petunia. I feel like I use all of these. I use both of those. I use both of those. They're quite new. I use all three of these. The only one that I don't get a lot of use out of is the Frozen Sorbet. That one I'm actually going to pop in my to try pile, because I know I get a lot of use out of these because they're pinky colours. But because this is more of a peachy kind of orangey blush, I feel like those colours don't suit me on my cheeks, but I'm going to put that in my to try pile. The Convertible colour in Peony I'm going to keep, so these ones. Then what have we got? More cream blushes. These are all fairly new. I actually got them when they were in the big set, and I got them all together, and I really like these products. I feel like they're really easy for travel, and because they're in the smaller packaging, you can just draw them on your cheeks and utilize them that way. Okay. Yeah, I like all of these colors. I feel like they're complementary colors on most skin tones, so I'm going to keep all of these ones. And then I've got the Benefit tints. I feel like these are really good for long wearing cheek color when you're wearing quite a dewy foundation, because it actually stays put. So these ones I'm also going to keep, just because I don't feel like anything else in my collection is as long wearing as these products are. So I'm going to keep those. Look at all of the blush. There's so much blush. Okay, first of all, these Physicians Formula ones, I feel like the colours are very similar to the ones that, to other blushes that I have. I've got blushes that are similar in tone to both of these, and I don't feel like I can justify keeping them. So I'm actually going to give these ones away. This blush from MAC, I just felt like it's a beautiful colour, but it's so sheer, and it really didn't do anything for me. And I've got similar colours to that one, albeit not quite as bright, but I felt like the texture was better on my skin. So this one from MAC I'm actually going to give away as well. I love both of these Bobbi Brown ones. I don't feel like I've got anything similar to any of those ones either, so I'll keep both of those. Now this one here, I love this Tarte one as well because it's so long wearing. What have we got that's similar to this Kevyn Aucoin? Okay, so these two blushes here are very, very similar in colour, so that's the two of them right there. I feel like I actually prefer this one. I like the texture of that one as well, and I've gotten more use out of it than the Kevyn Aucoin one. So the Kevyn Aucoin one I'm actually going to give away as well. The Estee Lauder one I will keep. This is Estee Lauder Peach Nuance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blush. Very good dupe for, what was it, the MAC Ripe Peach. So I'll keep that. I really like the terracotta-y colour of this Napoleon one as well. I'm going to keep these ones. To me, on my skin tone, the Dior Rosy Glow and the Angelica NARS blush are very, very similar. Angelica has a lot more sparkle, whereas the Dior Rosy Glow is a lot more matte. I like the formula of the Dior one, and I like how it kind of adjusts itself to suit. So I'm actually going to move along my Angelica blush and stick with the others that I've got, because I feel like I can't justify keeping both of those colours. I just feel like I'd be using too much, and I feel like Angelica's just that little bit too purpley for me. Okay, so I'm going to keep the Rosy Glow. Now, I'm only keeping these ones open, the Hourglass ones, because I know that I definitely want to keep those, because I love those blushes. They're beautiful, beautiful formulations. This one from The Balm, it's very purpley. Cabana Boy is a tone that I just don't use often enough to justify having something like Havana, and then as well as Desert Rose and this one. Now Havana is also very similar to, they're all very similar colours. Okay, I'm actually going to bite the bullet and get rid of the last two Balm blushes that I actually have. Not anything against these, because they are beautiful and silky and really smooth, but I have so many blushes and so many colours that are very similar to these that I really don't need them, and I've had them and I haven't needed them and I haven't reached for them. A lot of these products are actually fairly close to unused, so these ones I'm going to get rid of as well. Now I feel like most of the colours that I've got here are very individual. What about this one, the Chanel? Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if I've used that before. I might keep all of these blushes. I think I like all of those. Coralista. Let's just swatch this one as well. Yeah, that's different again. These ones I'm going to keep. I love Exhibit A. It's just something that little bit different. Dolce Vita is a gorgeous terracotta-y blush. Then there's Desire as well, which I really enjoy using. So I'm going to keep all of these ones. I've gotten rid of a couple of NARS blushes, which is nice. Gosh, I can't get over how nice that Chanel blush is, which explains why I bought it, I suppose. Okay, so they're keeping. Then on to my skin finishes. So Ceylon I use quite often as a bronzer, so that one is going to stay. Lightscapade I use really often as a highlight, so I'll keep that as well. Then I've got Perfect Topping, which is also another beautiful highlight. Soft and Gentle, which is also another gorgeous one, so I'm going to keep those. I like Refined as kind of a really kind of light bronze colour. It's kind of got this really nice kind of peachy bronze look to it. So I'm going to keep that one. Now, Shooting Star I feel is just that little bit too glittery and a little bit too dark for me. So I'm going to move that one along. Then we've got Petticoat. It's just too pink and glittery. I collected these, so I'm a little bit invested in these skin finishes. I really like them. I love the packaging. I love the way that they look, but I don't feel like I need to keep all of them. So Petticoat I'm going to get rid of as well. This was actually my first ever skin finish. That shouldn't change anything. I'm going to get rid of it. Then we've got these ones, which are all of those like the triple ones, like the ones with the 3 different colours. Triple Fusion. Wow, I don't think I've actually opened any of these. These ones are really, really sparkly. Do I need them? Do I want them as sheer eyeshadows? No. This one I can tell is going to be too glittery, and the only thing that you can use it for is a blush, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then these two. I really like the look of the colours, but I feel like they're just too glittery to be used on my face. So those ones I'm also going to get rid of. Okay. Let's see. Then we have Semi-Precious Pearl. I remember these were really quite popular because they were so like pearlescent rather than being so glittery. These actually have quite good colour payoff, so I'm going to keep this one because it's such pretty colours. What about this one? So this one can only be used as a blush. Actually, that's a really beautiful sheen. That's not even, this one is Semi-Precious Rose Quartz. That's actually a sheen rather than any glitter. So I will actually keep this. Oh, that's a gorgeous glittery highlight as well. This one I'm going to keep. What else? That's a beautiful highlight colour with a nice kind of warm blush colour as well. Semi-Precious Crystal Pink. I'm going to keep this one as well. Then we have Cheeky Bronze, which is a really nice kind of peachy gold. So I'm going to keep Cheeky Bronze. Actually, I've got these 2 mineralized blushes as well. Keep that. Sorry, I'm just comparing things, so I felt like that was very similar to Dallas, but it actually wasn't. And that's a different colour altogether. Okay, I'm going to keep both of these because they're so different from other things that I've got in my collection. I feel like they're more nudie tones, and I don't have a lot of nude tones. I've got a lot of pink in my collection, so I'm going to keep those. Then we have Porcelain Pink, which is kind of a pinky sheen highlighter, which I have in Luxor. And also I feel like Perfect Topping is really similar to that as well. Yeah, okay. I prefer Perfect Topping, so I'm going to move along with Porcelain Pink. And the last one that I've got is Sunny by Nature. Which is another kind of bronzer colour. Okay, so Sunny by Nature I'm actually going to pop in my to try pile. I've just compared it to the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and it's a little bit more orangey than that one. I'm going to pop that into my to try and see how that one actually goes for me. So I've got 5 things in the pile to try and see how they go. These ones are the ones that I'm keeping. Also, I've also got MAC Crew. I don't think I ever tried this one either. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to keep that too. So, the worst thing about all of these is I can barely ever use them in tutorials because they're limited edition, and I don't like to use limited edition products in tutorials. Reason being, nobody can get a hold of them unless you pay exorbitant prices on eBay. But let me know what you guys think. Do you mind if I use limited edition products in my tutorials? Maybe you have a few of the same products that you'd like to see me use. So we'll go through what I'm getting rid of. First of all, we've got some rubbish here. So we've got these products that have all gone bad, which are going to go in the bin. And then in my giveaway pile, I've actually done a lot better than I thought I would. There's quite good products in there, but again, all things that I really haven't used in a very long time. The only exception would be I've used this quite a fair amount, and I've used the NARS Deep Throat quite a lot. All in all, it's not something that I would reach for over other products, and they are beautiful products, but again, I've got so many blushes that I really do need to get rid of some of these. So these ones are all going in my to give away pile. I'm actually going to move this blush, the Warmth of Coral, into my to try pile because I have a funny feeling that's a little bit too orange, but we'll see how we go. Let's get these things back into my collection. I'll keep out the Sunny by Nature, the Warmth of Coral. I've also got those two multiples, and I've got a cactus. I've got Cactus Flower from NARS, and Flower Sorbet from by Terry. Now these ones I'm going to keep out so I can give them a try, and then I will either put them back into my collection or put them in the giveaway pile. The products that I've got in here, I feel like I can actually consolidate these a little better and organize them a little better, and then pop them in with my foundation products when I eventually move my skincare out of that drawer. But I'm really happy with how I've done here. There is a lot more room than there was. Everything was crammed in there really tight. Everything up the back here was stacked up really high as well. So I'm actually super happy with how this has gone. Yeah, there's probably some more things that I can get rid of, but I'll see how that goes. And actually, now that I think about it, there are a few things from my foundation drawer that I ended up getting rid of as well. A couple of concealers and things. Reason being, I tried them out again because they were more readily available, they were easier to reach for, and I realized that I didn't enjoy them anymore, and I really loved other products a lot more. So I have absolutely no doubt that I'll be able to do that with all of the products that I've got here as well. So I'll go about trying everything out and using different things on every day, and yeah, I'm really confident with how this is going, and I'm really happy with how I did with the blushes, because I honestly thought that I wasn't going to get anywhere near this amount gone. So there's a lot of spare room here, and I'm really happy about it. So that's it. I'm actually really happy with how I went with this. I feel like I got rid of a lot more things than I thought that I would, and those mineralized skin finishes that I was holding on to, I collected those and I was obsessed with them, and I thought that they were beautiful. And it's the same thing with mineralized eyeshadows from MAC as well. I feel like I've collected them not because I love the colour or love the texture, but because I love the way that it looked, but I'm not using it. So I'm glad that I was able to get rid of half of those, to be honest. I feel like I did quite well with that, and I've got a couple of things left to try out over the next week and just kind of decide if I really want them, and if I don't, I'll get rid of those as well. But just as an update, I think I mentioned this in the declutter, I did actually end up getting rid of everything that I thought that I would try out from my foundation video, so I'm really happy with how that went. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for the next one. The next one's lipsticks, and There's a lot of lipstick in there, but it's not going to be nearly as hard as the eyeshadow ones. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and comment and let me know what you think. And please subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I'll be doing my whole collection. So yeah, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.